Good morning, or good afternoon. How are you guys doing? So today we are going to be making a shrimp curry, and I'm gonna show you guys the stock that I just made just for this curry. So I don't think I need all of this stock, but good morning, good morning. So this is a shrimp stock. I'm making a shrimp curry, and so I just took all the shells. What's up, Raymond? Took all the shells and boiled them down with some coriander, cilantro, some scallions, some onions, and just kind of let that go for about an hour and a half. And now we have the stock that we can use in the curry. All right. Hold on, let me get these out of here. So this shrimp curry recipe is already up on my website called Jamaican BARBQ.com. Right. So I think this should be enough for the curry that I'm gonna make, right? So this has the shrimp flavor, it has the flavor of those onions, the cilantro, and that's gonna add a depth of flavor rather than if I just added water when I was making this. So I'm gonna put this on the stove top. We're gonna let that go, we're gonna let that sit there for a little bit. Thank you guys for the roses. Triplet Dad, what's up, dude? Thank you, man. All right, so for our curry, we're gonna use coconut milk. We're gonna use some potatoes for the base. We got garlic. Very important, you want some curry powder. I'm using a Jamaican style curry pork powder because I like the color more of it, and it kind of has a little bit more spice. Hey, Nikki, how you doing? All right. AJ. Dude, I am hearing you out here. All right, so for carrots, to give our sauce or the curry the body that it needs, we're going to use carrot and potatoes. We're using yellow onion, not white or sweet onion. We are using some thyme. And we also have some bell peppers right here. So we're going to get into this prep. Hey Danny, how you doing? Alright, so what I did, I peeled, just scraped most of the skin off the ginger. And we're going to dice that really fine. Now the ginger and the garlic starts the curry cook as far as aromatics goes, because you want those flavors to kind of dominate the whole cook, right? You want those spices to shine the whole way. So when we start to sweat our seasonings down, that's what we're going to start with. The garlic and the ginger. The onion will come a little bit later. And we want enough garlic to deter Dracula from stopping by our house. Thank you, Nikki, for FYP. Thank you guys for double tapping on that screen. Send up some likes for us. Show some love, y'all. Anyways, happy Tuesday. I am here every Tuesday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, hanging out, cooking something up for you guys all the time. Now, my regular page is called Cooking with Kunchi. This here is Food Talk TV, and we are a collaborative group of food creators here on the internet. And we're on all social media platforms. We're on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Well, we don't know if this is enough garlic to stop Dracula. We know it's a little bit to make him think twice when he knocks at the door. You know what I mean? What's up, Roosevelt? How you doing, man? But when you ask me how much garlic, that's how much. I like a lot of garlic. My house needs to smell like garlic. My food needs to taste and smell like garlic all the time. Especially something like a curry. That's just a killer flavor. Hey Kaz, welcome in. Alright, so we're not going to go too fine with the garlic because we are cooking it first. We're putting that in the skillet, the very first thing. So it's fine. We're not worried about it. Those pieces are going to give us lots and lots of flavors. And this here is our ginger. So our ginger is going to cook alongside our garlic for the entire length of however long that curry takes us to get done, right? Now this we want to cut a little bit more than we're cutting the garlic because it doesn't disappear like the garlic does. All right. So about a tablespoon of fresh ginger chopped up. Thank you for the gift. Welcome in. Now I am gonna leave this piece of ginger whole just to drop it in there. That's just for the extra aromatics, right? So we're not gonna chop this piece up. These are going to do the trick. All right. Guys, I had to take a 45-minute power nap just now. I was feeling so tired. Alrighty. Right there. So guys, this full recipe will be up on foodtalktv.com between tonight and tomorrow. So you guys will be able to go copy that recipe and make it and then come back and tell us how you like it. Alright. That should be enough onion, right? I think so. Hey, 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 Forge, how you doing? Oh, thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you for the vanilla pumpkin spice lattes. So we're going to move over to the stove here in just a little bit. We're going to get the sauce started. And once we add the coconut milk and the stock in, we can come back and finish our cutting up of all of these. I do need this because I'm going to make steamed cabbage as well. So we got our garlic and our ginger are gonna go right here. So our garlic and ginger will start the dish, like I've said before, right? After we get the garlic and ginger to start the flavor bomb going, we're gonna now add our onion and garlic, add the rest of the ginger, get that sauce to start to build with the coconut milk and our seafood stock, and then we're gonna come back and work on the rest of the stuff. Okay? The more delicate veggies like our peppers and, well, that's kind of all the delicate veggies we have. Those will go in later in the cook. All right. We're using a cast iron Dutch oven today. We need about 10 or 12 minutes to let that heat up, so we're going to let that start. Well, thank you guys for double tapping on the screen. We appreciate all the likes. Now, the reason why I'm peeling the potatoes is because I want the potatoes to break down, right? We want the skin will kind of allow the potato to hold its shape a little more, but we want the potato to break down to help build that sauce to get it to the right consistency that we want. So the more surface area of the potato that's exposed, the more you're gonna have some breakdown. Thank you, Jace, for jumping in. We appreciate you. And remember, guys, this is my show, Meet the Fire, Tuesdays, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay? We're going to go over to the stove in just a little bit here. But we're going to come right back. So we're also going to show you guys a quick and easy rice cooking recipe, right? Super simple. Anybody can do it. We're just making plain white rice today, so nothing crazy. Y'all are gonna have to just write that down. I don't even need to write it down. Yeah, so I'm making a shrimp curry. Oh, I didn't even show you guys my shrimp. Look at those bad boys. All right. Yeah. So those are what we're cooking today. Bring the lights. Get set up. Just give me a little bit. Alrighty. Here we go. So this is coconut oil, and that's what we're going to use for our shrimp today. We are cooking with coconut milk, so that's just going to further amplify that flavor for us. Alright guys. Alright, so we're also going to film a video for this, and we're also going to take some pictures for the website, okay? So we're going to go with about 2 tablespoons of this pure coconut oil here. Coconut oil has like a natural sweetness that just really elevates a lot of dishes. We're gonna get our spatula here. Why am I in the dark? Because I want you guys to come to the light. Alright. So here we go. This is our ginger and garlic. Okay? Ginger and garlic. Okay, so we are sweating our ginger and garlic. We want those to become fragrant and aromatic, and that's gonna be one of the base flavors of the dish, right? That garlic and ginger is gonna be absolutely delicious. Now to further extract some of that flavor, we're going to hit this with a little bit of sea salt. That's some smoked flaky sea salt that we're hitting it with. The salt will help to pull some of that moisture out of the garlic and the ginger, extracting more flavor, right? Now, this is just the beginning. Remember, we're starting a curry here. Flavor is the name of the game. Now, when you hear Jamaicans tell you that you need to burn the curry, this is the step here that they're talking about. So this step just activates all the flavors that are in the curry powder, and kind of just make sure you unlock all of those flavors, because you don't want to just throw it in there and cook it. You want to make sure you extract all the flavor out of those spices. All right, good afternoon, good afternoon. So it's kind of like making a roux. You want it dark, but you don't want it burnt, okay? And you see, like, that's getting a little bit dark there. All right, all the while we're keeping it over medium heat. We're not going hotter than medium heat anytime throughout this cook. Yes, so cooking mellows the flavor, but it also brings out the spice in the ginger, okay? So you don't really get that harsh bitter initial taste, but you do get the spice from it. It really just brings out whatever is in the peppers and all of that stuff. I like cooking with the ginger. I mean, I also like to eat ginger with my sushi. It's just one of those things. All right. Oh guys, I think I need to add one more can of coconut milk. So the coconut milk that's really the star of the show, right? That's going to give you that creamy curry that you're looking for. So what we're going to do now, we're going to just get this seasoned up and start going, and then we're going to just let it simmer on here for a while. You know your coconut milk is ready or it's cooked when it starts to form its own oil on top of it, right? So the coconut cream will start to break down and turn into its own little bit of fat, and you'll see that. Right here we already used some coconut oil. So like don't be in a hurry. You're gonna see like a totally different oily surface start to build in this. So we're adding our scallion and onion. We're adding our piece of ginger. And we're going to drop some thyme in there. Okay. This is my homemade dry jerk seasoning. Okay. It is on my page. I have it on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, everywhere. Any one of my pages you can go find this. So we're going to put about a tablespoon in here. You see the whole allspice in there already, so I don't need to add any whole allspice. We're good. We're going to let this go for a while. All right, and we're going to leave it open because we do not want that coconut. We do not want that coconut cream to start bubbling over. Hold on. So we're going to continue the rest of the prep and just let that continue to do its thing for a little bit. We are making a coconut shrimp curry. So the potatoes are going to add starch to the coconut milk and break down to help make a really great sauce, right? You want your curry to be saucy, you don't want it to be dry. So we're adding this potato. We're also going to drop our carrots in there now too. All right, I'm going to set a timer. Okay, so that's our cook time. We have that set for 15 minutes. Now we're going to let that continue to do its thing. Hey Andrea, we are making a shrimp curry and we're going to serve that with white rice and steamed cabbage. So the shrimp curry, the sauce is in the making. And so now we're going to get working on cutting up our seasonings for the cabbage. And we're going to cut up the cabbage too. We're going to get some more garlic, because why? We do not want Dracula here, right? That's it, we do not want Dracula here. Causes too much problems in the community. All of that, so We're going to always make sure garlic is represented. Well, go and bless, man. Big up, Bridget. We're going to rough chop this garlic. We do not need it to be a fine dice. And the steamed cabbage, it's going to be fine. It's going to cook away. Alright? We're going to sweat it down just like we sweated it down for the curry. Alright, so our curry is going. And get some peppers. So this peppers are going to be split between the curry, but the onion and the garlic, those are for the cabbage. All right, I'm gonna go get that cabbage. Really small cabbage today. I'm gonna cook the whole thing. Alright, so when we're steaming the cabbage, we are trying to not cook this part right here. This is the center, right? That bone part. We don't want to cut that. Just gonna remove that real quick. So I'm cutting this up for steamed cabbage. So I have a coconut shrimp curry also going, and we're gonna make some plain rice to go along with that. Now, if you're steaming the cabbage, they don't have to be small cuts because they are gonna cook. So I'm gonna make like just probably some medium cuts. Steamed cabbage. I'm watching closely for the cabbage seasoning. So Nikki, the dry jerk seasoning recipe that I posted, I use that for everything. Okay, it is pretty much anything that I'm cooking that is gonna have some kind of Jamaican, Caribbean flavor, that's what I'm gonna put in there. That's all the seasoning I put in there. So make sure you get that. You can make that at home. You have like all the ingredients that are in there are stuff that I would put in the steamed cabbage. So yeah, make sure you go make that seasoning. I'm gonna follow up with you too. So make sure you go make it. Now this carrot is for the steamed cabbage. We're not cutting them thick because the cabbage is gonna cook really quickly. So we're not trying to have like thick, chunky pieces. You can, if you want your carrots and your cabbage to be a little bit more crunchy. We're trying to get like one unifying bite. So if we're going al dente, everything's gonna be al dente. But the carrot's going to give the whole dish itself a nice range of color. The jerk seasoning recipe is on my website. It is on Food Talk TV's website. It is on my Instagram. It's on my TikTok. It's on my YouTube. Everywhere. Cooking with Kunchi. Go and find me. You want to know what's cool about this jerk seasoning recipe is it's gotten 1 million views both on TikTok and Instagram. That's never happened to one of my recipes before. I think it's like 1.4 million on Instagram and just now broke 1 million today on TikTok. So, really cool recipe. I hope you guys go try it out. And it's for free. I have a tattoo as well, absolutely. I have a tattoo right here. You guys just can't see it. You'd have to be close to see it. Alright. So I'm going to bring you guys in and show you what the curry is looking like. Alright. I'm going to give you guys a peek at the curry. So there's my timer. That's been 15 minutes. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys what it looks like when the coconut cream starts to break down. Okay, now you're starting to see those little pockets of oil, oh, too close, all over, right? Just little patches. So we want that to break down a little bit more, get some more oil, but we're also looking for this, the potatoes and the carrots to kind of break down a little bit more. When we have that reduced some more, then we're going to add our shrimp stock to get that flavor bang back in there. Thank you guys for double tapping on the screen. We appreciate y'all so much. Well, my house smells like coconut heaven right now. Alright, so I just wanted to show you what the coconut cream is doing when I talked about getting oil on the top. All right. So we're gonna let that just keep going. All right, we'll let that do its thing for a little bit. I think now is a good time to start my rice. Yeah, I think now is a good time to start my rice. So okay, so dive into that goodness. What's up, Forged? I have been in a lot of back and forth, over the last 2 weeks or so, with people about rice washing or rice rinsing. Okay. Now listen, if you're watching my videos and people not washing their rice freaks you out, I think you should stop watching right now. I'm not going to rinse rice if there is not a culinary principled reason for me to do it, or a need. Okay, I use jasmine rice, which typically does not need to be rinsed for any reason at all. That's what I'm cooking today. Okay, I think I'm gonna use the Dutch oven, and I gotta go get another Dutch oven for. So, anyways, so my method for cooking the rice is 1.5 cups of water to 1 cup of rice. Okay, I am making jasmine rice, like I said. So I'm trying to cook 3 cups of rice. So I'm going to go with 4.5 cups of water. Why don't you need to rinse it? Okay, rinsing the rice primarily is to remove excess starch from the outside of the rice so that your rice doesn't become sticky. Okay? In this situation, using jasmine rice, there's not enough starch on there that's going to make your rice sticky, so you don't need to rinse that. If you're also making jasmine rice, you're using a rice that has been added fragrance and nutrients. So rinsing the rice, you're removing everything that they already put on the rice. Rice itself is a starch. Okay, so the breakdown that creates the excess starch on the rice comes from the rice being handled, being shipped, being moved around. It's not dirt, it is starch. So if you want less starch, like for example, if you're cooking a certain type of rice and it has a lot of starch and you're trying to do fried rice, or you like your rice not as sticky, then okay, rinse the rice. But there are rices that you do not need to rinse, right? Now, if you're buying dirty rice, I think rinsing the rice is not really the problem, right? The problem is you're buying dirty rice, okay? Can you guys see all that oil? Can you see all that oil on top of that coconut milk there? Beautiful. Okay. So we are going to go. Now, whenever I'm cooking in a Dutch oven, I'm cooking in all Dutch ovens today. Whenever I'm cooking in a Dutch oven, I do not go more than medium heat. Because when these things get hot, they hold the heat for a really long time. So don't sweat it. Okay? Alright. So I'm making plain white rice. So I am going to do just water, salt, butter. Okay, if you want to add anything else to your rice, that's totally up to you. But this is a simple rice that I'm doing today. Nothing crazy. Now my main salt that I cook with is kosher salt. I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of salt. Okay. Now we're gonna let that go, let that boil, let that come to a boil. Now one of the keys, right? Turn the camera, okay. One of the big factors into getting your rice to be super delicious and fluffy, butter. Butter is the secret. Okay, I'm making 3 cups of rice. If I'm making 2 cups of rice or less, I'm gonna use a half a stick. If I'm making upwards of 3, I'm using a whole stick. Now, a lot of times I make this mistake. I put the butter into the water before it starts to boil. Don't do that unless you're standing over here watching it, because that will cause that extra cream will cause it to kind of overflow and make a mess in here. So we don't want to make a mess today. All right, we're just making an exception today. We don't want to make a mess. So I am cooking with jasmine rice. Okay. Now, when I talk about dust, if you look at the rice, there is no dust from this. This is actually because they have done, whatever processing they've done to it, like I'm not sure if this rice is what you call polished, but it also has fragrance added and different vitamins and stuff. So there's really no breakdown for you to say, okay, I'm going to rinse it, because you're not going to get anything off of it, right? you're gonna wash off what they have put on it for you to enjoy, for you to benefit from. So that's why I don't rinse the rice. There's no recipe with jasmine rice that says you should rinse it. And I understand, I was raised rinsing my rice. I was taught that from day one, okay? But learning different ingredients, different situations, and just different reasons why you should or should not do certain things, that's what determines the things that I practice and the things that I don't. Alright. So again, I'm going to show you guys what this is looking like. Alright, you see how oily that looks on the surface? That's telling me that my curry is, my coconut milk is ready. So if my potatoes are fork tender, then I know everything is good. And see, fork tender. So we're good. Now we need to go ahead and add our stock. And this is our shrimp stock that we made. Again, we're keeping it medium heat the whole time. Our water for the rice is coming up. So we're going to give this another 10 minutes or so before we add our shrimp. Once it comes back to a boil, we're going to give it another 10 minutes. We want that sauce now to build that body one more time because we just added that stock. That stock was the flavor for the shrimp, because remember, we're not really cooking the shrimp in this, right? We're just going to add the shrimp at the end and let the heat cook the shrimp. So that stock gave us some of that shrimp flavor because we used the shrimp to make the stock, or we used the shrimp shells to make the stock. This is home choice. It doesn't really matter, Nikki. Any of your local or Caribbean store that you go to, or even Amazon, if you get one of the Jamaican style curries, which just, is toasted a little bit more to extract a little bit more of those flavors, then you'll be good. Yes, the Indian curry is really good. It does have a little bit more spice to it, but it's good. All right, that's coming. So we're gonna say, wait, can't use this timer. I'm gonna set a, hey Nikki, can you set a timer for me please? I need a timer for 10 minutes. Oh wait, I have Alexa. Oh, okay, you can. All right. I forgot I had Alexa. All right. But I cook everything I see my dome. You could have bring out your friend. So what did we say? We're making 3 cups of rice. It was 317 when you said it. Okay, thank you. $3.17 or $5.17? Where are you at, Nicole? Are you on Central Time? All right, we need a little salt. Yeah, it's 5:20 here. So I'm gonna hit this with some salt here. Salt to taste. Hey Daniel, how you doing, buddy? You like? A little bit more. Alright, so we want this sauce to just thicken up just a little bit. Alright? Just a little bit. So at the end, what's going to happen, we're going to add the shrimp. We're going to cover it. We're going to let the heat continue to go for 3 minutes, and then we're going to shut it off. The reason why I'm going for 3 minutes is because these are jumbo shrimp, so they're a little bit bigger. Medium or large shrimp, you can cut it off right away. We're going to let it sit in that. Come on, man. Bring the heat. Alright, we have to blast that heat a little bit there. Okay, so now our water is up to a rolling boil. Okay, you guys see that? Alright, rolling boil. We're going to get our rice. Remember, we're cooking 3 cups of rice. 1, 2, 3. So something that I want to show you guys real quick, that when you're talking about rinsing rice, you're trying to get rid of the starch, which give it some cloudiness, right? You guys can see that there's no cloudiness in this water. This rice does not have that starch. Okay? So that is the point behind not rinsing this rice. Now you're going to cover it. You're going to let it come back to a boil before you do anything else. This is jasmine rice. Just plain jasmine rice. Alright, you guys see the sauce kind of thickening up a little bit? I think we're good now. Alright, so now that we're boiling again, this is when we stir it one more time. Turn the heat down to low as your stove can go. And this is where we do the magic, okay? Butter. And now we're gonna cover it. We're gonna set our timer. We're gonna set our timer to 17 minutes. And we're gonna let this steam for 17 minutes. I've got 1 minute. All right, Nikki. Thank you, thank you. So now the curry sauce looks good. Now we're gonna go ahead and add our shrimp. So guys, look, we did not season the shrimp, okay? The reason we are not seasoning the shrimp, because you guys saw, we seasoned the heck out of this. We don't need to season the shrimp anymore. The curry is going to season the shrimp, okay? This is a coconut shrimp curry. Well, I probably shouldn't do this. I should just dump them in. Because I'm going to have to stir them anyway. I can't be OCD with the shrimp today, guys. Alright, so you're going to stir them in. Make sure you get them good and covered in there. And all that sauce. All right, you guys see that? The cabbage is coming. All right, we haven't put the cabbage on yet. 5 minutes on this one. So after 5 minutes, we're gonna move this away. Why did I leave the tails on? Hey, Bless Man, you know, I just love to leave the tails on. That way you can pick it up. I don't know. I think the tails look pretty cool when they're cooked. It's nice and red looking. So at 5:34, I'm going to remove this from the burner, and then we're going to cook the cabbage right here. The cabbage will cook really fast. So, you know, we don't really we don't have enough burners. Good question. Yeah, I like the tail on. I don't like the skin on, so I remove the skin, but I do my best to keep the tail on almost all of them. It has that nice red color when it's done. You can pick it up, like, you know, the kids can just pick it up and eat it. Like, I think it just makes it easier, I think. And I don't know, I like it. I don't eat the tail. Nobody eats the tail, I don't think. I don't ever eat the tail unless it's like crispy fried, when it's not gonna bother me. Okay. Yeah, I leave the tails on all the time. Whenever I go to the whether I'm buying from a seafood market or the grocery store, I want the tails on. Very rarely I get the head on, but I really want the tails on. All right. So this is my Dutch oven for the cabbage. We are ready to go. We're just waiting on this this burner to be free because we need a large burner. None of my burners in the back are large enough for this. When will I cook this dish again? The recipe will be posted up on foodtalktv.com. Also, the video of this cook will be posted here on Food Talk TV and on my page, Cooking with Kunji. Okay? So I'm making a coconut shrimp curry. We have 2 minutes left, and then we're going to take these off of the heat. We're going to keep them in the pan just the same, but that means our shrimp is going to cook for 5 minutes. Okay, with direct heat. Two minutes. Right after this, we're gonna do. Am I a chef? I'm not a trained chef, but I chef a lot. Yeah, guys, I have a whole suite of Dutch ovens. So my goal is to by mid 2024, I'm not gonna have any of my Teflon coated pans at all anymore. Okay, I'm going to just have Dutch ovens and stainless steel. Like I'm done with all the coated stuff. I think they just cook much better. They're better for you. All that stuff. No, I live in Florida. Rebecca. So you can follow my my TikTok page as well as Food Talk TV. We are cooking on here every single day. There's a different creator. I am live on every Tuesday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So give us a follow, lock that in, and set that notification bell so you know whenever we go live. All right. So we are ready. We're going to remove this from the heat. All right. I'm going to remove that off the heat. And let that stop doing its thing. So now we're going to bring on the other Dutch oven. Can I put this somewhere else? All right, I'm going to take this red Dutch oven off and put it in my oven. Put a Dutch oven in the oven. Yep. Alright, so still on medium heat. And again, we're making that Jamaican steamed cabbage. So we're going to go with some more coconut oil. Okay. Going with some coconut oil. But fear not, guys. Fear not. We're also going to add a stick of butter. Where did you purchase the small blue Dutch oven? This one was purchased at Marshall's or Ross, one of those stores. That's typically where I buy my Dutch ovens because usually they're really like super marked down. And that's why I don't really have a set because I just buy them when I see them. You know what I mean? Okay, so we have our oil. We're adding our garlic and onion. So guys, remember, whenever you're sauteing or you're doing something that you want that rich garlic flavor or rich onion flavor, make sure you saute it, sweat it down just a little bit, extract those oils, and what else? Add some salt. So for Dutch oven and stainless steel pans, Providence, check out those stores, especially when it's not holiday season, because that's when they have the good stuff. During holiday season, they're like really low on everything, but like just walk in there, tomorrow or whatever, next week, you're gonna see some good stuff. Like they just got brand new stuff in that didn't sell like online stores or whatever, and so now they have it, they can sell it to you. Okie dokie. So there we go. We're sweating these veggies down. And guys, the steam cabbage recipe is already up on Food Talk TV. Okay? But I'm going to post it again. Once your house starts to smell like garlic and onion, you know you are ready to do the rest of your deeds. All right. Okay, when you add your cabbage and carrots, I know you're going to be tempted, but don't stir it yet. All right, I know you're tempted. Don't stir it yet. And don't season it yet. All right. Hey.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Did you guys have the meeting?
What meeting? You mean
said you were going to the
board
thing.
game club?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. How was it?
It was good.
Okay. So we're gonna let this go for we're gonna give it about 4 minutes. Okay. We're gonna let that sweat down just a little bit. Remember, we're not adding seasonings yet. We're not adding the butter yet. We're waiting. All right, just be patient. So we're only steaming the cabbage for 3 minutes.
I'm hungry.
Oh, dinner is gonna be ready in a few, so don't do too much.
What you cooking?
Shrimp curry. The shrimp is done. Rice and cabbage.
So I heard 3 things that I'm gonna eat. AJ, Ethan. I'm gonna just eat things.
Hello, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. Good. So our rice has 2 minutes to go. Okay, We're not messing with it. We're not stirring it around, not doing anything. Now, at the end, it's the first time we're going to open it, and you guys are going to see what it looks like. Alrighty. Doesn't look ready yet. We're gonna deal with the rice first. All right. Hold down. Set up my camera right here. Okay. So after 17 minutes, the rice is ready. Now this is the first time we're gonna stir it. So I want you guys to look. Okay, we can switch our heat off. Did you guys see? Rice came out. Beautiful, right? Cover this back. And we're just going to remove it off of the hot element. We don't need our rice to be cooking anymore. We're just letting that chill out. Okay? Now for our cabbage, let's go. Don't need this one. So now we're going to stir it. No rice and peas today. No, we're going to do plain rice, plain white rice. Typically, curry is served with plain white rice. Typically. So now we're going to drop our butter in. And we're going to cover it and let that butter melt. Now remember guys, we're still on medium heat, right? Move that away. We're gonna have our shrimp make an appearance again, because we need to dress it up. Can you guys see that shrimp? Can y'all see those shrimps right here? goodness. So I'm going to show you guys this really awesome coconut fat. Okay? If you look right there on top, you see all that oil. That is the oil from the coconut milk. Okay? But, this is my rice spoon. But when you go in, like, look at that. Look at it, right? Shrimp is perfectly cooked. Not overdone. You have the tails on. That's beautiful, ain't it? Oh my God. You guys should take a screenshot. Okay? That's how your shrimp curry should look. Delicious. Alright. So we're going to put this back. We're going to get back in here. Now though, remember guys, okay, we'll drop some pepper on there. We're just gonna let that chill there for a little bit. All right, let's get our cabbage. Okay, you see our butter starting to melt right in there. Now this is when you work in your butter. You don't want to put the butter in first until the butter starts to burn. It gives your cabbage that brown look. Nothing's wrong with it. I don't like it. All right. That's what your cabbage will look super brown. Nothing is wrong. Like most of the places that you see steamed cabbage, it looks pretty brown anyway. But you guys can see that right now, right here, my cabbage is cooked the way that I'm gonna enjoy it. Okay? So now we're gonna season it. We're gonna come in with our veggies, our peppers. Love peppers. And if you want it super spicy, you drop a Scotch bonnet in there. Okay. This is my homemade dry jerk seasoning. We're going to drop a little bit in there. So we're getting allspice berries in there and everything. Because that's what's in my... And now I'm going to switch the heat off. Because my cabbage is cooked, I don't need to cook anything else. The pepper is going to add a little bit of crunch, but we're going to leave it here for a few minutes, so it's going to be fun. Now we know that my jerk seasoning is not super salty, so I do need to add some salt. And this is the time when you would add it. You add it when you're done cooking and your heat is off. This is a sea salt. You can use kosher salt. Because you're cooking with the heat off, great salt to use is pink Himalayan salt, because those are all finishing salt, okay? Pink salt is not great to cook with, it's great to finish with. So something like this, oh yeah. Just give it a little bit more something something. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm excited for this. Oh yeah. All right. So let's just cover that. Let that sit there for a few minutes while we get everything else prepared. Okay? So let's bring you guys over here. I think we can turn this light on now. No. Okay. Because we're kind of done with the production side. Give me your cookware. My wife would be happy about that if I gave the cookware away. I love your spice setup. Yeah, that one on the refrigerator. Okie dokie. This is our little bit of garnish here. I think I'm gonna go live tomorrow again for you guys. I'm gonna do tacos using beef cheeks, and we're going to be making our own tortillas. Never made my own tortillas before. I don't know how I'm gonna do, but we'll see. I don't bake. I don't like to bake. I grill, I smoke, I barbecue. I don't like to do it. Let me be your wife. All right. Let's see. All right, guys, we're gonna tidy up here. See how I'm not crazy? Like all these things do something. My daughters and I cooked tacos tonight. Yeah, my son is bummed that it's not Taco Tuesday. So he settled for Taco Wednesday. Yeah, we're gonna make some real barbacoa. I'm mad I didn't get to see the beginning. You slayed in the kitchen for sure. Thank you, Valerie. So, Valerie, the video for the curry and the video for the rice are going to be posted here on Food Talk TV. The recipe will be up on the website, foodtalktv.com. But come back every Tuesday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm usually here at this time. All right. I'm going to get me a plate to plate this. I'm not a chef. I'm not a certified chef. I cook a lot. I cook every day, basically. But no one has trained me and dubbed me or knighted me chef.
Can I knight you, chef? Or am I not qualified enough?
Well, you're qualified. You're the judge of everything I cook. He's a foodie. I am a foodie. What am I fixing to cook? I'm fixing to eat. Where's my thing? Hold on. Get a rice mold. Excuse me, kid. Hey. 6 o'clock. Can you prepare the table for dinner before us? So this is our rice, guys. Okay? I think I should go center. Yep. We're about to eat it. Alright, so we got a beautiful rice mound.
How many pot holders do we need?
We should only need 3 today.
What's this for? Do we need little plates?
No, because we don't have salad.
And where do you want me to put this?
The big one?
Here?
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna put this back. That is hot, by the way. Don't do that at home. Steamed cabbage. Right?
We don't have any more plates.
Okay. I think the plate is beautiful. We're gonna make it even more beautiful. We're gonna go drop this right here.
Who else is coming over?
Our lovely neighbors.
Just Allen's.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna turn this light down just a shade. Okay, there we go. You guys can see that now. Did you ever use leftover rice for making fried rice? Yes. So if I plan to make fried rice, I usually make the rice the night before, and then we would do that. Oh, Mr. Cuban Beat.
You don't know how many questions I got on my shirt today? And someone said they really like my shirt. And you know the group of Jamaicans I told you about?
Mm-hmm.
They came up to me and they were like, which part of Jamaica you come from? I said, Portland. One of the other girl, they said, oh, I come from Portland too. Where in Portland? I said, Long Bay. I said, oh, okay. And then after that, they looked at me again. They said, madness.
Well, I'm gonna try to verify you.
No! I'm gonna try or what?
Damn, son. Look at that. I'm so excited about this dish. Super excited. Alright. And a serving spoon. Guys. Oh my god, man. Oh my god. Will you adopt me? I'm 72 and I can cook too. Oh, Shauna. We have competition. You're not going to be an only child anymore. Hold on, guys. So this part of the cooking process is the longest part, okay? The production. This is where we work. Goodness. This looks so good, man. I'm very proud of this dish. I just want you guys to know that, you know, there are times when you're disappointed with how something comes out because, you know, I think I'm kind of a perfectionist when it comes to my food. But like today, this was really good. I'm enjoying it. Then, a little bit of that curry on top, baby. Alright, for the curry, I'm going to use a piece of paper towel. Hey Jimmy, are you still in here? Come on. Hold on, guys. Okay. So we have all the footage we need. Oh, we need a video shot of this dish. Hello, hello, hello. Now hold on, don't worry guys. I'm gonna taste it for you to let you know how it is, okay? Only reason I'm gonna taste it is just for you. Alright, so let's turn that light down right there. It's coconut shrimp curry, plain white rice, steamed cabbage. Hey, can you go get Jimmy for me? And could you ask him to bring some plates too when they're coming? Or Miss Jasmine, whoever is. Yeah. Alright. Hey Gloria, how you doing? So let's go guys. Let's check this out. Okay? Let's check it out. Let's see how it is. This is allspice. Don't eat it. And you can, but don't. Curry sauce is banging. Alright. It's got the sweet from the coconut cream and all the savory notes, all the spice, not hot. Shrimp is perfectly cooked, seasoned. Still tastes like the ocean, right? Okay, here we go. Steamed cabbage. That cabbage is banging. So some rice now. Dinner was lit tonight. Okay? Hey, dinner's lit. I'm talking to you. Dinner's lit. Yep. Hey Melissa, how you doing? Thank you. I didn't even see that you came in. Yep. It's dinner time. It's dinner time, guys. So, anyways, I want to just let you guys know I appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Hey, Jeanette, where you been this whole time? plate be slapping. Yeah, this plate slaps. Hey, LaShawn, this plate slaps. They said it. I gotta tell you. Plate slaps, bro. This is fire. Now I cannot eat it. I'm allergic to it. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't make it. I would advise not to make this at home. Potato, perfectly cooked. You see there's no sharp edges. I mean, it broke down pretty good. So, that is it. That's what we got for dinner tonight. I appreciate you guys so much. No hell, no fire. So, I didn't put a whole bunch of pepper in there because, like, myself and my daughter are the only people who like spicy, crazy spicy in my house. So, I think this is perfectly balanced with enough spice. Of course, if you're cooking it at home, when we share the recipe with you and you want to add your Scotch bonnets or add whatever else, go right ahead. All right? But this is it. Now, remember, we are live every single day. I think I'm going to be back on Food Talk TV tomorrow as well. So, please come back and see us. I don't know what time I'll be on tomorrow, but every Tuesday, this is my show, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come out and check us out. It's either going to be in the kitchen or on the grill or a combination of both. All right? So, thank you guys. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for 18,000 likes. Good golly, Miss Molly. I didn't see that. Where'd the time go? Thank you guys for coming in. But, hey, can we get up to 20K likes? It helps my bonus. Can we get up to 20K likes real quick? Let me see how we're doing. Boom, boom, boom. All right. First time. Oh, you guys even hit the live goal. Come on now. You guys were nice to me today. Thank you. Thank you, Penny. Thank you, Jeanette. Thank you for the share, Cowboys Forever. Think you might want to switch a team, buddy. Thank you, Kate. Thank you, Kiss the Cats Away, Melissa. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Thank you, everybody, for double tapping on the screen, for showing love, for showing out for us. I really appreciate you. Thank you guys so much. All 195 of you. I love you. I hope you have a good rest of your evening. Peace out. Remember, the recipe is up on Food Talk TV by tomorrow. Bye.